Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Pamela, realtor and vintage handbag lover. Today we're going to continue with the big bag series. But first I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning. Also, I'm going to leave a link in the description box of the bags that we're going to cover, and also my email address. If you are looking for a realtor, please send me an email. And if I cannot help you, then I will refer you to somebody who can. So with that being said, let's get into these handbags. First up is going to be the Fendi Spy Bag. I'm going to bring her closer so you all can get into her lusciousness. She is indeed a very beautiful bag. I purchased her at auction on eBay. She has this little piece right here, which is it opens up and you can actually stick your lipstick in there. I've never done that because this never stays closed. But anyway, she also has a coin purse right here, and you can snap that. She opens this way. Very big bag. I have an organizer in her because she is just a big open space. And so I want to make sure that when I put my smaller items in here, I can find them. She has I think this is called the Fendi Zucca print. And she is lined throughout with this print right here. The leather on this bag is so very, very soft. I have two of these bags. The other one is a lighter color. But for the purposes of this video, showing one is enough because it's the same bag, just a different color. No feet is at the bottom, but the leather, she's just like butter. She feels like butter, and she stays this way. I've had her for, I don't know, I've been collecting bags, vintage bags, for a little over 10 years, I think. And I think I've had her, I think maybe this is the 5th year, maybe a little more than that. Well, I really don't remember. But anyway, she has a very beautiful handle, which, as you guys can see, is a braided handle. Very, very beautiful. Nice carry, and she's surprisingly not that heavy. She is light. Not light, but you know, she is pretty light. Pretty nice carry. And she is, again, the Fendi Spy Bag. Next up is my Louis Vuitton. And you guys have seen, I have her in a dust bag. You guys have seen her before. This is the Beverly bag in the GM size, which I believe is the largest size that they make in this bag. They do offer this bag in a smaller size. I don't have the smaller size, I have the larger size. Now this is a very heavy bag. Yeah, she has feet on the bottom. And she has held up nicely to be as old as she is. I believe this bag was made, I'm going to say either early 2000s or maybe in the late 1990s, but I have to check the date code to find out when the bag was actually made or manufactured. But she is quite a heavy bag. I carry her from time to time, but she's heavy without anything in her. So, you know, she's just heavy. I have her stuffed, so I've got towels in her just to keep her shape. But she's just this kind of material right here that they use in LV bags. But I will say that the canvas on her is very, very thick and heavy, just like the vintage canvas. So I'm going to say that she is indeed a vintage bag. I believe she's a vintage bag. And she has a slip pocket right here. And it runs the extent of the bag, the whole from side to side. Corners are holding up pretty well. This Vachetta leather stains very easily and scratches very easily. But so far, she looks pretty good. And I do, you know, like I said, I do carry her from time to time. But she's a heavy girl. She's a big one. So she is indeed, you know, part of this big bag series. Last but not least, let's get into, oh, I got a dust bag on her as well. Let's get into this Tom Ford T-Tote. This is the Tom Ford T-Tote, and I purchased her about 2 or 3 years ago, I believe, from Fashion File. No feet on the bottom. She is just a big open space. I have an organizer in her as well, because she's a big old open space, and when I carry her, I like to know where my items are. She does have one zipper pocket right here, but the rest of her is just a big open space. The color on her is, she's a beautiful color, sort of red, but sort of a reddish orange. She's coming up more like an orange on camera, but she also has like a slight red tint to her. She has a snap closure right here where you can snap her closed. I do carry her in the summertime. Every once in a while, I will bring her out and carry her. You know, no feet on the bottom. I think I probably said that. But I can sling her over my shoulder. You know, and carry her like that. But, yeah, so this is the Tom Ford T-Tote. So that's going to wind it up, guys. Put that right there. That's going to wind it up, guys, for my big bag series. Maybe I'll come back and just review some of my other bags. I haven't done too much shopping. I'm trying to pare the shopping thing down and trying to just get rid of some things. I do sell some items on Poshmark from time to time. And usually I do that maybe once or twice a year. I'll, you know, go through my bags and decide which ones I'm going to sell and which ones I'm going to keep. But for now, thank you all for tuning into my video. I will put the links below. I'm going to try to include all the links of the bags that I've talked about and just some of the sites in case anyone is interested in visiting those sites and making purchases or just to see what they have. But until then, until we on our next video, until we see each other again, you guys stay safe and love your families and be kind. All right.